Hi there and welcome to our live interactive development studios. I'd just like to discuss with you for a couple of minutes now how we beam our information, we beam our development live from the studio out to our global organizations, helping them keep people engaged and maximize results, but more importantly, keep people interacting during the development. Since the COVID-19 situation has arisen, most training organizations would use face-to-face delivery for training and development. We were very much the same, but since that has happened, we've really had to change our approach and use online technology to be able to do that. Unfortunately, most online technology is what we would class as a standard webinar. Somebody that would share slides and there would be a voice over the slides for development. There's a few issues with that, which I'll get onto in a moment. My name's John Bullock. I've been in leadership roles for 20 years. I've run lots of leadership and change programs with lots of global organizations over the last 15 years, helping them maximize the results. And it's this method now that you're seeing me on that we're now using to beam into those organizations and get the same levels of interaction as if we were just in the room. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, it's not just dull slides with a voiceover. 70% of communication is body language, and we feel it's very, very important to make sure that body language comes across and people are able to have that interaction even though you're not in the room. It is just like we are in the room. How do we get people to interact? Let me talk you through that now. We use technology, that whichever technology the company is using, whether that's Microsoft Teams or Zoom or GoToWebinar, Google Hangouts, and many, many more. Whichever the technology the organization is using, and of course, if the organization doesn't have the technology, we can use our technology to send links so people can sign on to the courses that we run. People can interact. Interaction was the biggest fear when going online. With a standard webinar, you have somebody, it's more like a speech. You have somebody saying something over slides and there's no real interaction. So interaction is very, very important for learning, and it's also very important to see body language. So how do we get our delegates to interact with us? The first thing is all our delegates are able to video chat us during the session. So if a delegate would like to say something or ask a question or make a point, they can click on their own webcam, they can become live in the session, and they can talk to the group as if they were in the room. Number two, there is a chat box or question box. Some people don't like sharing their camera. That's absolutely fine. They can write comments and ask questions that come to us live and we can answer them in the session. And finally, on some of the technologies we use, it allows us to break the delegates into virtual groups. Just like if you were running a face-to-face training session and you had an exercise you wanted the group to do in smaller groups, we are able to put them into virtual groups. They can communicate with the people within their group, they can do the exercise, and then they can feed back to the main group afterwards. So we've kind of tried to cover everything that you would have on a face-to-face delivery using the technology that we've got here and going out live to our clients. We can also do recorded sessions as well, but obviously that lacks the interaction. The live sessions are getting the best feedback that we've ever had. If you allow people to interact, what happens is that communication comes back, that 70% of body language, that engagement in the room, in the virtual room, you can hold people's attention longer and you can ensure they're taking the learning points away and they're going to then go and apply those learning points. So thank you for your time today. I hope that gives you a little bit more information about how we're using this great technology to go out live and ensuring interaction in the room for the best possible outcome for the delegate and the best possible outcome for the organization as well. Bye for now.